what's up YouTube? It's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. Here we are at the airport in Belgium and I'm actually leaving for Sheffield today. It's gonna be the first regional to kick off the season. We already had the DC Open, which I actually got 40 championship points, but this is actually gonna be one of the bigger regionals around. I think it's the biggest regionals in Europe, and the thing we want to do here is get as many championship points as possible, because as you know, the World Championships takes place in London this year, and it's actually very close. So I'm gonna do my best to try and get, of course, the invite. I'm gonna be playing QuagNag today because after seeing the special event in Melbourne, I actually saw that there's a lot of people playing Reshizard, so hopefully I will face a couple of them and that will squeeze my way into day 2. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, good morning everybody. I'm walking to the venue right now. I had a good night's sleep at my Airbnb. It's like an apartment completely for myself, which is nice, just having the peace and quiet. I actually made some last minute changes to my deck. I actually decided to cut Pokegears and add Acro Bikes instead, because I think having the extra draw power could be nice to just get your Woopers out and your Poipoles out in time, because sometimes you have those turns where you only have 2 Pokemon on the bench and you just have to end your turn right there and they just catch her out the Wooper. That is just sad. So that's why I decided to just go with Acro Bikes instead. So we have Acro Bikes, we have great first turn Lilies, we have Viridian Forest to thin out your hand and all that stuff. So I think the deck does have reasonable matchups. We have of course Pikarom, which we can just abuse the other Quagsire, the one from Unbroken Bonds, I believe, the fighting type. And we also have other options available to us because we also have the Keldeos. Keldeos will help, of course, against Pikarom if they don't play Power Plant. We have against Reshizard, we just play, of course, the water types to just go for weakness. We also, what else is in the deck? We have Hoopa for, of course, the matchup against Malamar. Even the Magikarp and Wailord Tag Team GX can sometimes have that Towering Splash GX or whatever it's called, 100 to everything on the bench. If they don't play Mew, that's gonna be fantastic. If they play Mew, we just have to custom catch a Mew first, and then afterwards we finish it off with, of course, that amazing GX move and destroy all the Malamars right there. What else? Gardevoirs, I think a little bit difficult because they do run Power Plant, go through our Keldeos and do hit the 150, so that is enough to just one-shot any of our one-price Pokemon, except for Volcanion Prism Star, so we'll have to see how that turns out. If I had to think about other matchups, Mewtwo, I have a strategy against Mewtwo, so if they play Henry Brand's list, and if they don't play Turtonator, GX is gonna be fantastic because we are just gonna start with, of course, benching a lot of Pokemon, and we are just gonna limit our bench space to 5. They are gonna use Sky Scorching Light GX or whatever, and then we just ended off with a lone Keldeo that they don't have an answer for because they already used their GX move, and the only thing that they can go through, of course, that Keldeo is, of course, the Double Blaze GX, and with, of course, Keldeo being in the active position, and he already used things like Cross Division. It's gonna be great to just overcome things like Mewtwo. The fun fact is that I only run 2 Keldeo. I thought 3 is a little bit overkill. I also love to start with maybe a Hoopa, so having, of course, the U-Turn Board on one of my Pokemon with 1 retreat cost is nice to just promote Hoopa instead, to just have that early pressure, to just maybe knock out a Jirachi if they go crazy with the Dedenne, and yeah, it's gonna be great. So hopefully the matchups will go right. The terrible matchups, I have to say, yeah, maybe Malamar players that are clever, if they know what they're doing, they might get the better of us, and also the deck bricks against itself if you don't get your setup. Other than that, we do have favorable matchup against Blacephalon. Even Pidgeotto Control cannot do anything in testing, so I wonder how the tournament will go. I'll keep you guys posted. It's gonna be QuagNag for, I think that is the play, to be honest, because seeing from, of course, previous tournaments, there's a lot of Reshizard to go around, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, managed to get my first victory here of the day against Pikarom. He was playing one Zapdos and one Power Plant that I didn't see in game 1. So in game 1 he didn't get it out. I actually got very fast, got out the fighting Quagsire, destroyed some Lightning GXs. It was good, it was good. The problem was in game 2 that I didn't know that he was playing Power Plant, and out of nowhere he smacks down the Power Plant, knocks out my Keldeo, which was very surprising. Then I just scooped, go to game 3, and in game 3 I actually did not get out any Keldeo. I just decided I'm just gonna play all one prizers. Hoopa, he's also playing the Dawnwing, so Hoopa could also destroy Dawnwings if need be. So I was very successful just getting out all one prizers, and the Jet Geyser of the Volcanion Prism Star helped a ton to just get, of course, that active back to the bench, and it was just an amazing time. So one victory so far. Okay, this is the guy I faced against, of course, his Pikarom match. Oh, everybody's in a hurry here, so he was playing the Pikarom in round 1. Tell me a little bit how the matches went.
It's good though. Obviously, I messed myself up by playing that Power Plant. Game 1 was difficult, so I wasn't expecting the Keldeo. Game 2 managed to get off the Power Plant, and then obviously game 3 just completely ruined myself.
Yeah, but it was nice meeting you. I wish you the best for the rest of the tournament. I do love the inclusion of the Power Plant. It's very scary.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Okay, round number 2 is done. I was up against Paul Stringer. Very nice to meet you. He was playing the Mewtwo box with, of course, Pokegear, Welder, and all the tech cards around. Yeah. I was playing, of course, the QuagNag. Tell me a little bit how the match is proceeding.
It was pretty good. You played a little bit slow in the first game, as in you didn't bench too many Pokemon, so you could check my see what I had in my deck.
Yeah, correct. I was actually scouting to see if you had Turtonator, so I benched like 3 Pokemon and see what is he gonna do against that one Keldeo.
Yeah, it was really smart. But you know, I didn't really get to do much in the first game, and you won once you benched the second Keldeo.
Yeah.
Second game you prized the Keldeo, so I had a way to win, so you just scooped.
Yeah.
And the third game I had to discard too much energy, so I couldn't turbo strike them back.
Yeah, you had to do that crazy Dedenne with like 4 energies and a custom catcher, I believe. So yeah, it was really nice playing against you, and I wish you the best for the rest of the tournament, man.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, match number 3 is done. I was up against Ben Lovell, and he was playing
QuagNag.
Yeah, it was one of the most fun mirror matches I've had in a long while, because it was so close, except for like the game 2. Game 2 was very close. And game 1 is like bricking. You started with Wailord.
Yeah, I opened the Wailord, and unfortunately in this matchup there's not much you can do if you open that.
Can you tell me a little bit how the match is proceeded and your perspective?
So, what, for this round or for all of them?
All of them.
So far, apart from this round and the mirror match, all left faced is Reshazards. So both ability and greens. And
so that means you have an anti-meta deck, and you actually play exact same 60 almost.
What? Yeah, I think I counted 3 different cards in the time we played.
Okay, you don't play U-Turn Board?
No. With the way it recycles energy, and if you're being strategic on what goes out, I don't think it's needed. And everyone's running Lysander Labs at the moment because of Malamar.
The reason I'm putting it in the QuagNag build is that you can always put it to a Naganadel. It keeps in play for the rest of the game, and you can just save that extra 1 energy for the retreat into the Wailord. So
true. I did go back and forth. I thought about using Skateboard because of sleep with once again Malamar, paralysis, but I kind of cut it because I was just struggling to find space. That's the hardest thing with this deck, space.
Now, important question, you're also playing Acro Bikes and also playing Hoopa. This is like looking in the mirror.
Yeah, no, Hoopa was the last minute add-in last night because it's just really good. It takes Naganadels more than 2 shots to beat it, so...
Great against the mirror, but we both played it, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, we both had it game 1, I think, on the active on the first turn, actually, so it was kind of...
Yeah, it was awesome playing against you, Ben, and I wish you a lot of luck for the rest of the round.
Pleasure, lovely meeting you.
Okay, round number 4 is done. I was up against Francesco. He played, of course, the Ability Czar. Tell a little bit how the match is proceeding.
Okay, the match is like straightforward. If you have Charizard on the first turn, and if you manage to just 9-tails the Dittos and the Woopers, you basically have like three prizes, and if you can manage to just trim the energies, the matchup is pretty easy. But if you start just with Poipoles, Dittos, and stuff like that, you win. That's just it.
The thing was, in game 1, I didn't see a supporter for
4 turns.
4 turns. It was so sad. Even used the Dedenne-GX desperately to just try and get like a Cynthia or whatever, but that failed, so I lost game 1.
Yeah.
Game 2, I actually got
I got 0.
Yeah, I got off with a good start. I got some Woopers out, got some Poipoles out. Even used Volcanion at one point to just set up the board for Magikarp and Wailord. Needed one more energy, but it was enough to just target a GX. And then game number 3 was, you stream rolled me.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit how that went.
Yeah, I just started with I think Rashizard, and I just you started with Ditto and 2 Poipoles. I just 90th Ditto with 230, and it was just a steamroll from there because you were never able to attach an energy that was crucial for the knockout, and it was easy in this way.
Yeah, I whiffed on a couple of energies, whiffed on some Woopers, so yeah, congratulations for the win. Hopefully you do great at the rest of the rounds, and it was a pleasure meeting you.
It was pleasure meeting you.
Okay, match number 5 is done. I was up against Jack Culkin from the UK. He's actually playing a very interesting Rashizard list with the Lillie-GX in there. Tell me a little bit how the 3 games went.
So,
actually, the 2 games.
Wait, 2 games. So the first game, I mean, did you get a board out in the first game? So yeah, I managed to get the Lugia out on the first game, and that really that really helps in the matchup against Quagsire, I think, because if I don't have it, then I kind of just lose.
Yeah, and you had it both games. With Power Plant, you can actually hit 170, just go straight through Keldeos. And the thing was is that I whiffed again a lot of stuff. It was just so... QuagNag is high risk, high reward, but it's not going too well here after the 3-0. Now it's, which matchup did you already have?
So I played Blacephalon and Ability Zard, which I beat, and I consider them like bad matchups. And then I lost to a Pikarom, which I nearly beat, and I beat a Dark Box on round 1.
And then I beat 3 last year in Australia.
Yeah, very nice to see that Lugia came out of nowhere, surprised Keldeo. You deserve it. So, lots of fun in the rest of the rounds, and hopefully you'll make it to day 2.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
Alright, I'm here with iCaterpie, Alexandro Kremascoli. He's of course wearing a shirt, and he's playing the most unique deck today, I think. Explain it.
I'm playing Shedinja, okay. After I played the same deck in Worlds, but I really disappointed about my results. So I want to try myself, I want to prove myself that Shedinja could be good today. And Jesse James are OP, are just OP cards. So I'm 4-1, I lose against a Pikarom, but hey, 4 rounds left. Let's
you'll make it. And the funny fact is that the craziest card is Stealthy Hood. I think that is the weirdest experience ever because I've never seen a deck work with Stealthy Hood before.
Me neither, actually.
No, maybe the one with 2 blood
maybe Gramble when people play Math.
Maybe.
I think I always lose against Charizard because of 9-tails. But hey, what happens if I play Stealthy Hood?
Yeah,
so
it's fantastic, man.
Let's try it.
Yeah, hopefully you'll make it today too, man.
Thanks.
Alright, San, another brother from another mother from Belgium.
Of course.
He's playing Mewtwo. How's it going today?
Actually, it's been going very well. I'm 3-1 right now, so it's still possible to make day 2. But I'm not very confident in my matchups anymore. Like, I thought it was a bit better, but I bricked a lot, so...
Yeah, you are watching around you. Which decks do you see most?
There's lots of Ability Zard, obviously, which I knew going into this tournament. There's some strange decks. Some people are playing Mill, some people are playing Malamar, Pikarom. Like, the meta we expected, I think.
Yeah, okay. And you can now afford to lose 1 more. That's it, I think?
I can lose 1 more.
Okay, that's good odds. There's still 4 more rounds, so that means...
3 wins, 1 loss?
Yeah, you can do it.
Let's go.
Sounds like, man. Alright, what are you playing?
I'm playing Blacephalon.
Yeah, now how's your matchup so far?
The first 3 was against tech teams, and they were easy, so I went 3-0. And then I lost against the Gardevoir Sylveon. And now I lost against Mies with Pidgeotto Control.
Pidgeotto Control, they're still playing that.
I'm 3-2 now, so...
Yeah, everything's still possible.
Yeah, but...
Go for it. Positive vibes.
Little chances, man.
Alright, another round done, and I was up against the famous Stéphane Ivanov from France. He was playing Malamar, and the games were crazy. Just tell me a little bit how the games went.
Well, I have to, but so it went to time in the end. Game 1 was decided by a big Touring Splash GX. for prizes. Yeah, they didn't. I misplayed. I was like, okay, I guess I can. Well, I was thinking you wouldn't have it, and I was thinking I could have, but I misplayed, and basically you managed to get the 4 prizes in one turn, and I couldn't do anything. Game 2 went quite far ahead. There was a prize penalty, and then you just cooked, so we had more time. And then game 3 came down to the wire.
Game 3 was like crazy speed. We played so fast that we actually forgot a lot of stuff. Like forgot washouts, KO without a reason. Like we wanted to finish the game, but in the end it was like it came down to the tie. So
yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it was. We did it in 1 minute more.
Wow. Yeah, you played really well. It's just crazy.
Thank you.
Man.
Well
Nice meeting you. Round number 7 ended tragically with QuagNag breaking against kind of a unique, how do you call it, Charizard blended with Mewtwo, so it's kind of like a mix between Charizard ability and the Mew box. It also played Flareon GX, and it was Mark Lutz, my opponent, but there's not a lot of things to say. I bricked twice and yeah, didn't even get a single prize card, so QuagNag is not treating me well today. Cynthia's into nothing. It happens, it happens. We still have 2 more rounds. If I win both of them, I still have some points, which would be fantastic, but this has been kind of an exhausting weekend trying to play with yeah, a deck the day beforehand, just saying I'm gonna play QuagNag out of nowhere, but you know how it goes. Sometimes it wins, sometimes it doesn't. Well, keep you guys posted. 2 more rounds. Alright, round number 8 is done. I was up against David Cormack, and he was playing the dark box, but with a little bit of a twist. Tell me a little bit how the 2 games went.
Yeah, you asked me to rethink that. Well, first you stuck up Keldeo. Well, I've got nothing but GXs out. That wasn't a very good start. So I managed to chuck me trying to tie GX away, which can cut through your Keldeo-GX, but still never managed to get no on that. So you got game on that with Quagsire at Surf. And then second game, having a bit of a fate about, I managed to get rid of one of your Keldeos, but then second and come up and caned me.
Yeah, the second Keldeo did the trick, so
yep.
Yeah, it was fun playing against you. It was a really close game.
Yeah, it was a good game, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The last round is done. I was up against Florian.
It was a tough matchup.
Yeah.
Ability Charizard against QuagNag. I throw game 1, but won the second game pretty good. Joshua scooped early, so we get a nice third game done. We got a good third game done. It wasn't like this nice.
Yeah, but you would have won regardless. So the thing here that I've noticed is that getting 2 Wooper out is harder than it looks.
Yeah, probably.
Ninetales is such. It annoyed me the entire tournament. So I played like 3 people with like the Ninetales with the ability. 9 Temptations screws me over so much in combination with the bricking. How did your tournament go?
Well, I started 3-1-1. Then I played against Robin Schulz, and it was a mirror match. I lost it. He played Baby Blounce. It's pretty good. And then I'm 3-1. Then I'm 3-3 because I lost to a mirror match, ability that mirror match.
Have you faced a lot of mirror matches today?
Actually, I only played against 2, Robin and the guy I lost.
Okay.
And I played against 2 Blounce, I played against 2 Pika Roms.
Okay.
And it was like...
So you could say like the meta is a little bit
it's
diverse.
Stale. It's stale. Yeah. I didn't face any Mewtwo. It's lucky for me, but it's annoying to play well now.
And going forward, would you change anything about your Charizard list?
Yes, I would probably go for Baby Blounce attempt with more Fire Crystals, because it has a better mirror matchup, and let's see.
Okay, I wish you the best of luck, and see you at the next regionals in Cologne. Bye. Alright, the day is done. There's one guy in our crew that made it to day 2. Congrats to you, Sam. He's playing Mewtwo, so he's had, I think, favorable matchups ahead of him because he has, of course, an answer against everything. What I learned today is that don't trust TCG Online. I had a TCG Online win streak with QuagNag, 15. That was the highest I gotten so far. And I realized I should play QuagNag. I played QuagNag, lent some Keldeos from some friends, and it went great. I got like 3 wins immediately, 3-0. It was very, very nice at that point. And then it started going down Brick City. I lost against a lot. Yeah, congrats again. He's on day 2. You know, he truly deserves it. Probably the best player from Belgium. And the thing we're gonna do is eat McDonald's because I just want to forget about QuagNag. Don't trust TCG Online, even though if you get a high win streak, sometimes decks brick. And if you want to see the deck list I created, definitely go on my Facebook page, facebook.com/ZapDosTCG, where you can find the deck list and all the matchups and all that stuff. So with this, I'll leave you guys to it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out.